Morning, everyone. As we get ready to dive back into Ephesians for another 3 minutes with God, um, we will be, of course, Ephesians chapter 1, verse number 18. So let's go ahead and start the timer. So Ephesians 1, chapter 1, verse 18 says that the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, uh, that you may know what is the hope of his calling, what are the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. And so, what Paul is saying is that he's praying that God opens the eyes of their understanding. He says the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that he's praying that God opens their eyes of understanding. And this is very key, because what Paul is saying um, is that I may miss something if you don't open my eyes. God, help me to see your wonderful works. God, help me to see everything that you've done for me. God, help me to see your what you are saying in your word. And that if you don't open my eyes and if you don't illuminate the path, God, I may miss something. Um, and this is one of the things that that I mean, that whenever on Sunday mornings, whenever you hear me preach, and I ask God to help me preach with clarity and to make His word clear, is that to help me see things in His words, because if He doesn't open it up and if He doesn't pull it out, then I may miss it. And that's one of the things that Paul is asking and praying for the people of Ephesus, is that their eyes of understanding may be enlightened. Then he says that you may know what is the hope of your calling, what are the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. That we were called a long time ago, that we were called in eternity past, and then as we were predestined to do everything that we're doing, and then we finally ends up running into we run into Christ, and we then begin to serve Christ, and then we begin to live out the hope of our calling. And so what Paul is saying is that they fully understand the richness of the spiritual blessings that God has already bestowed upon us. And then he goes on to say, what are the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints, and that we have an inheritance in God, and we have an inheritance in Christ, is um, that we um, will one day see his face and be able to sit at his feet. And so as I leave you today, the thing that I would leave you with is to continue to go through this thing called life, continue to strive, continue to press on, continue to press through, continue to push on, because this is not the end of it. That we have an inheritance, we're gonna have um, a wonderful ending, and this is not the end. So keep on going, keep on pushing, keep on pressing, because one day we will see his face, and one day we'll be able to sit at his feet, and one day we will be able to sing that glorious song, holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. The heaven and earth is full of thy glory. So God bless you and have a great day.